Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you, depending on where you are watching us from. Wike doesn't even know why he is fighting. Wike is confused. And okay, if I want to give it to him, I will say he is just deceiving others, mainly those called the G5 governors, of which he's among. Those ones sewing uniform. I don't know whether it's about uniform, and uniform. Most of those called G5 governors following him are fooling themselves. They are political fools. I'm sorry to say this. Yes, they are all confused. What is in for them? They are not in any political party, or even the PDP they are standing in. They are one leg in PDP, one leg outside. And Wike is their leader. If they are going to gain, actually, only Wike will gain. And maybe he gets appointment from one of these parties that has been, Wike is not one place. He did not totally leave PDP. His leg is in PDP, somehow in APC, somehow in LP, Labour Party. So Wike doesn't know what he's doing. And just like I said, if I give it to him, I will only say Wike is about his personal ambition. Occasionally he tells you, oh, what is in for the South? And what will the South get? In most of the videos we have seen, what will the South get? Who is PDP's vice presidential candidate? Okowa from Delta State, South. They are not even talking about the Igbo man in the party. They have managed to sideline P2B. And let me tell you the facts. The greatest opposition Igbo presidency have this time around is Wike. In case you don't know. These are the people who make sure P2B left the party. P2B already saw the handwriting on the wall and he left. Because it's also not just PDP, APC. The former arrangement was zoning the presidential candidacy to the Igbo, Southeast in particular. But at the end of the day, Buhari is just finishing his 8 years. Another Northerner, probably, or a Southerner. So these guys sabotaged Igbo's effort for Tinubu to come out in APC to become the presidential flag bearer. They have sabotaged Igbo effort. They are against the Igbos becoming president. So I wonder why Igbos will even be in that party. Then the other guy in PDP, Wike was among the people who made sure he sidelined P2B. He thought it would be easy for him. And, being that Port Harcourt is like the third state in Nigeria, okay, the second in internally generated revenue, they have money, they are an oil-rich state. Port Harcourt is like the third most developed state in Nigeria. And any governor of Port Harcourt has money in his around him because of, not necessarily his money. It could be state's money. So some of them, just like Wike, they have bought several delegates. So Wike thought he would defeat Atiku, having, pushed P2B aside. But he doesn't understand the Fulani game. Now, his closest ally in the north, Tambuwal, who he donated 500 million when a Sokoto market burnt. He was expecting Tambuwal to throw his weight behind him. But as is usual with Fulani people, Tambuwal asked his own delegate, having seen that he can't become the winner, he asked his delegates, support Atiku. Rather than Wike, who has been his, there was a time Wike gave him such a support. I think that was in 2019, for him to climb. But now it was his turn. He remembers his brother. That's northern politics. So having lost out, Wike was expecting Atiku. There was a time he prostrated to Atiku, before Atiku. He was expecting Atiku to make him vice. And when Atiku chose Okowa, he started fighting. Started fighting the party. And he still refused to leave the party. And some governors in the name of uniform-wearing people, including, what's his name, of Abia State, Ibazo. People that are manipulated. They're allowing a fellow governor to use them. What it will be again at the end of the day? Look at it. They will get nothing. They are being used from Wike's personal goal, including, I think, Ondo State or Ogun State, or maybe Ondo or Ogun State governor. And this guy called governor of Benue State. They allow themselves to be manipulated. Wike, having failed, formed G5, G5 governors. They are sewing uniform, moving from there to there. Like I said from the beginning, be careful. Don't allow people to manipulate you to do their own fight. What is in for the South? What is in for the South? Who is the vice? Who did PDP brought out to represent them as vice presidential candidate? Okowa. The simple thing you should understand about the whole fight is Wike wants to be Atiku's vice. Even though in an earlier video before the primaries, Wike was saying, I can't be his vice. I can't be anybody's vice. But the plan is that Wike wants to be Atiku's vice. And having failed, he started fighting the party. Now, you think it's all about the South. No, it's not all about the South. Wike is not looking to favor, or, he's not doing this fight and this shameless dancing and all the rest. He's not doing it because he wants to help the South. A lot of people are confused, thinking he's trying to help the South and throwing their weights behind him. No, Wike is not trying to help the South. Wike is looking for his personal pocket. Now, let me tell you the game now. You notice Wike invites almost all the parties' top candidates. That's the major three. It's a 3-horse race. Kwankwaso is on a 3-horse race plus a goat. Because NMPP or NMPC, I don't know what is NMPC, is a goat in the race. The other ones are horse. Okay, let me give him donkey, manageable. So the game is what Wike will get now, not what the South will get. Wike has managed to manipulate others to fight his fight for him. He has lost out. Now what he will get is the mountain. And that is why he invites Peter Obi today. Secret meeting, invites Kwankwaso. After inviting Kwankwaso, he invites governor of Lagos State. He doesn't want to leave PDP, and he is everywhere. So, you know why he's playing such game? Any party that emerges winner will want to we can take this appointment, we can take this appointment, we can take this appointment. Do you notice he's supporting APC? Peter Obi came the other day, I'll give you logistic support because he thinks Peter Obi might. The other day, Kwankwaso came, I'll give you the support again. So, Wike is confused and confusing everybody. He wants to be in charge. He is fighting for himself, and the G5, G5 Mumu fools, political Mumu governors are, even if, can you imagine? Including Bia people. If Obiano had been in PDP, a strong member, those are maybe they will become G6. Can you imagine? So it's all about Wike's fight, and some people are foolishly involved. If any other party that is not, if PDP emerges winner, and they want to consider somebody for position, it is Wike, leader of the G5. If LP wins, it is Wike. None of the G5 governors will be. If APC wins and considers, they will say, oh, Wike was somehow pandering to us. So it's all a game, and some people are foolishly, those governors are traveling, flying airplanes, going, spending for what? Sewing uniforms and political kids. So the short of and tall of everything is mind who you follow. Don't allow people manipulate you to fight their fights for them. The fight they started somewhere. He's telling you Rivers is PDP. Rivers is PDP. Are you, your vote is just single vote. Your vote is single vote, just like every other common person. Rivers is PDP. Anyway, well, those political statements are welcomed. So understand Wike's game. Wike doesn't even know why he's fighting. He is confused and confusing others too. That's the sum of everything. And I will round up here for now.